everyone. So welcome to my campus tour. This is our first stop. So on the left here you can see a wall, but it is the wall for the psychology building. So I actually had classes over here. Now my knowledge of all the different buildings is a bit rusty because I only took classes here from September 2019 to March 2020, and after that it was just all online. But I will try my best to show you around, so follow me. Actually, the first ever meeting I had as a fresher here took place right over there. We met up with the year above class of neuroscience students. As you can see, bustling with students. So yeah, we had met up right here. And yeah, so this Publikum building is the psychology building.
Wait, when you said follow me, did you literally mean follow me? Okay. I take that literally.
Okay, and then here we have Educarium. It's another building that I sometimes had classes in. Or no, it was more like in the first week of school we had some like introduction events there. It's one of the student cafeterias where you can get like a student meal for €2.60 or 80 cents. I've not been there for a while. There's also a library in here and a gym, like a student gym. They also have some study spaces, and that's about it, I think. So let's keep going. Oh yeah, also we're filming this on 4th of July, so that is the reason for this temporary tattoo. It's very USA, isn't it? Matching with the camera girl.
It's really hot.
It's like probably close to 30 degrees, I'd say. Oh. But yeah, most of my summer clothes are at my parents' house. So that's why I'm not very red, white, and blue, besides my socks, which are Snoopy. You might not be able to see so well, but Snoopy was from St. Paul, Minnesota, so it counts. So if you take the path towards the right, there's some Åbo Academy buildings. So there's like 3 main university or like higher education places in Turku. One's the University of Turku, one's Åbo Academy, where most of the classes are taught in Swedish. And then the other ones, I think the Turku AMK. So then, yeah, I think if you go to Turun yliopisto, lots of people also take classes from Åbo because you can like mix and match quite easily. The campuses are close by, so a lot of people did that. This is another square. As you can see, it's bustling with life. And this is like flashback to Aldo when there was like literally no one there either.
But it's July and it's a Sunday.
Yeah,
so
I mean, one would imagine everyone would be studying right now, but weirdly enough they're not.
they're pretty chill in Turku.
Yeah, so this is the building Colonia. I've never been inside this building, but I would imagine maybe some classes take place there. This Arcanum is a bit under construction, so who knows what's going on there, but I never used this building either. There's a swimming hall looking building. Oh no, it's an extension of Colonia, but it looks like a swimming hall. Never been inside there either, but apparently some people see foxes that loiter around the front, like in the evenings sometimes. Rumor has it. Yeah, there's some more construction here.
And some scooters you can take.
Yeah, Turku has these like 3 different brands of scooters, so all you do is download an app, like either the Lime, Tier, or Voi, and then you can like scoot around the town.
Scoot to class.
Scoot to class. It's hot. So we just like took a right from there. This is the exact, guys, this is the exact same path I took to walk to my programming lectures.
I'm not sure if people care.
I know, super interesting and exciting. These very steps are the ones that I took to class. Are you filming my shoulder?
I don't know. I was trying not to trip.
Let's see if in the summer you can see, because in the winter this is like kind of a nice lookout point, but in the summer it's kind of blocked by leaves. Yeah, you can't see much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
$1 million view right here.
that's a total view. So let's keep going. That's student housing, this apartment building there. And if you see right next to it, like down the hill, that's like the business school. Alright, so now we're going to like kind of the heart of campus. This is Yliopistomäki, so it's University Hill. Here's like a vague map that you can use. It's all like weird building names, so you kind of have to know where you're going. And yeah, to be honest, I haven't barely been to any of these, but most of my classes for my degree were near the hospital, so they weren't like official, like in the heart of campus buildings. They were more like on the outskirts. Here you can see another university cafeteria. Anything with Unica on it is a cafeteria. It's nice and shady and breezy here. Is camera girl doing all right?
Yeah, I switched arms because my right arm got tired.
Yeah, so all my programming classes took place in Agora, in here. I do wonder if I can get in with my key.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
there's a step.
Oh.
Oh my god. So what now?
Yeah, there's the cafeteria. And
Oh, it's nice and cool in here.
yeah, the AC is working now. I don't know how much is open. So honestly, campus just recently reopened that you can actually go in, because it's been closed for over a year. Oh, this was a fun area, because my classes took place in this lecture hall, this XXI. And so then sometimes when you would be waiting for class to start, you could come into this break room. Automatic lights. They actually have these like little exercise spots all around campus to like encourage exercising. I guess they've those chairs and desks weren't there before. I guess they've turned it into a storage room a little bit. But yeah, they have like an exercise bike, some weight training you can do, and then this stick. You know what? I'm giving you the full experience here. This is, you go like this, back and forth. But obviously with straight arms.
Like flexibility.
Yeah. And I think
things.
in the Educarian building, which is one of the ones I used the most, they had like footsteps on the floor, and then like you would place the stick there, and then you'd kind of like lean. It would kind of be like some kind of back stretching thing. They don't have that here.
Wait, I would need to try. Hold on.
Wait, but like how narrow did you get it? not very narrow at all. Mine was pretty wide. And I think I bent my elbows a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. This is probably like the narrowest. And then like rhythmic gymnasts can do this.
Yeah,
And
it's
they like dislocate their
insane.
shoulder.
Well, yeah, because the shoulder has come a bit out of the socket to be able to do that. Yeah, there's a photocopier. And then there's like a chin-up bar. Do you want to try?
Excuse me.
We were just talking, like, can we do a chin-up?
Yeah, and I said no.
Little study pods. They used to be like studying desks. You can use, there's some computers you can use, I guess.
I
Hey,
can just like.
did you jump?
Oh, you missed it. No.
I got it when you were up there, so you know. Clearly you pulled yourself up. Here. It's like a bit awkward when it's so close to the wall, because it's like...
Come on, Katya, even I could do one.
I heard when you're training, you go up and then you like go slowly down, and that's how you train to do it. I don't know if that's true or not. But it is nice because it's very air conditioned in here, and there you can see the nice trash piles with all the recycling.
Am I like supposed to film that? Another bike. They're so random though.
There's 3 sticks this time.
Who's like gonna come in their workout gear and just bike there?
Oh, and here's the gift shop.
Merch.
The only one I have
Wait,
is this bag.
you should get it like a t-shirt or something.
But see, like, how are you even supposed to buy these? Because it's like just in the
Can you get them online?
Maybe when the campus is actually open, you can get from the info center or like the info desk. But I do have the bag, which I got for free. So we're in Natura building right now, and you can see, as the sign says, there's the biology department and geography department upstairs. So to get to the biology department, it's through these doors with some interesting signage on the front. Oh, welcome back to the outside. You can almost see this great fountain right here. Oh yeah, this Finnish building is where the main library is located in. But the opening times were a little bit short, so I only ever studied there once. And it was somewhere up here. To be honest, I can't remember the exact building. It was one of these, maybe it was Finnish as well, somewhere up here, where they have the main student offices. Maybe it's this because it says päärakennus. Might be this one. But yeah, that's where you go to like sign up in the beginning, and then I think they have the IT services there, so if you have any problems accessing any of the school systems, or yeah, that's where you would go. And yeah, we're on this little hill now, we're going back down. I don't have any fun stories because I barely ever was up here. I basically just had the programming class and that's it. There's some nice statues. Well, if you're like cutting through, it makes sense to go a bit around instead of over, because it's like you have to go up and down the hill, so most people just like go around the hill if they're going this way. But yeah, if you go more this way is where some of the oval stuff is. I guess I'll take you to Hämeen. Okay, so can you see that like really big, tall apartment building looking thing?
Yeah, I can.
Kind of grayish and not so beautiful. So that's Duke's TYKS. So that's like one of the main university hospitals, and I had one class in there, and then for part of my thesis I had to scan people in the MRI machine. So I took people there as well, including the camera girl. So yeah, so if you can see this street that goes down this way, it reaches to Kupitta, which is where there's a train station, and most of my classes took place down at the end of that street. So come along. Yeah, so we just stopped here quickly to point out that to get into the hospital, you go up this hill and go to the left. So yeah, we had a lot of patient observations that took place there for like the different brain imaging modalities. I was standing in the bike path to get like a nice light on me so I'm not in the shadow, but the man just gave us a bit of a dirty look. So be wary of if you're on the walking or the biking path. Alright, so welcome to Dentalia. This is Dentalia. I had the majority of my classes in this building. It's actually the dental department building, so dentistry students work from here.
That explains the statue of a tooth.
The tooth is there. All these are like little dental clinics. But yeah, this whole area down here is more like the medical faculty. Human neuroscience fell under the medical faculty, which is why we spend a lot of time here. The building on the other side of the street is like the Finn Brain Center. So that's where we had a lot of our tutorials, and a lot of the staff worked from here. Then the orangey yellow building was the medical faculty or the medical department library. So all of the books that we needed, we borrowed from that one. And yeah, there's some construction going on here too. My key didn't work for there. I guess it's like not, I don't know, it's an official building, but I guess it's also like people can come here for their dental appointments because they do like dentistry in there too, so maybe they walk it up.
She's not that important.
I'm not important enough to get in. But yeah, these are the key fobs that they use. You can get into like the different buildings if you're a student. These are also, you use them for your printer, so you get like actually quite a lot of printer credit, like a lot. I use like 1% of my printer credit. And then also for some classes they mark attendance, so then before class or after class you would use this as well to go to the front of the class. There's some kind of device and then like you beep it and then it like marks you present. So that's what this is for. Okay, so this is the last building stop. So this one on your left is Bio City. So there's a lot of like the labs located in there. So some people in my class had their thesis project working from here if they worked in like labs and cells and stuff like that. They also have some restaurants on the first floor. And then this building is Pharma City. So we also had some classes down in the lobby here. Also, my thesis project, the lab was located in this building. So this is the building that I mainly used for my thesis. I didn't bring the key to get into this building, but I, in theory, can still get in.
Because you haven't returned the key.
Because I haven't returned the key yet. But yeah, that's how I would go in there. I think this would be closed because it's the weekend.
Yeah.
But usually there's you can get in on the weekdays. They have another unique cafeteria.
Real up close.
Almost. Peek in there. I did have one class. There's like a weird lecture hall. Like there's a cafeteria when you go in, but like in the middle of the cafeteria there's a lecture hall. Weirdly enough, like a weird little circular thing around inside. I don't know, it's weird to explain, but we had one class in there. It's like a really weird location, but yeah, that marks the end of our building tour. So I'll take you to the cafeteria sometime next week. And thanks, camera girl, for filming.